Hi, good evening, welcome back. By the title of this video, you can probably tell we're going to be having a little closet clear out, although I'm British and we don't really call them closets, and this is just a clothes rail. I don't have a big walk-in closet and I don't even have that many clothes, but I definitely want a bit of a refresh. A big part of why I wanted to make this video was just to have a chat about body image and the part of recovery where you're growing out of your clothes or kind of gaining out of your clothes, and how to kind of deal with that and make peace with it in your head and what to do essentially, because I get so many questions about this whenever I do a Q&A, or just generally I just get loads of questions about it, and I've never really spoken about it in that much detail. So let's go through my wardrobe and have a clear out. My hair's really annoying me today, and let's have a chat. I just realised that like there's no good way I can angle this. The top rail is my boyfriend's, but anyway, this is all mine, and then I have some in the drawers. I don't know if me kneeling on the floor is going to be the best bet for this. That's our like extra storage cupboard. I've also run out of hangers because I have so many clothes. I only got this recently. This is a keep. This dress, it's like this crochet and kind of, I know that this like fabric has a name but I can't remember what it is. I haven't actually ever worn this, but I think I will. I think I'm gonna keep this, especially because it's so hot this week. This dress is from Pull & Bear. I think I'll keep that. My knees are starting to hurt. I think I'll keep that. This is what worries me. Am I just going to be too attached to all my clothes and not get rid of them? This skirt, I got this off Depop, and genuinely one of the best purchases I've ever made, because in the summer it has saved me. I think I've had it for, I've been wearing it for 2 years straight now. This is a maybe. I feel like I should stand up. My legs really hurt on the floor. This is a great angle. This skirt, right, I'm not sure. It doesn't fit me that well. I think it might be a tiny bit too big for me, but it's really cute. Is this going to be something I want to wear in winter? Because maybe I'll be less self-conscious about my legs this time. No, I'm gonna keep that. I'm honestly making this just to motivate myself to actually do it, because I've been putting this off for so long. I don't like getting rid of my clothes, but then there's no point having them when somebody else could be using them and I'm never gonna wear it. Like, it's just cluttering up my space. So I have 2 pairs of denim dungarees. This is the pair that are from Mango. These are the ones that I wear all the time. If you see me in dungarees, it is these. And these are from ASOS. To be honest, I always opt for these ones even though I bought these afterwards. So I think these are going to be a good buy. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Probably my second favourite pair of jeans, so keep. On the topic of jeans, one of the questions that I got was, how do I cope when a really nice pair of jeans used to fit me but they don't fit anymore? And honestly, this was something that I did really struggle with, because jeans don't stretch usually. Like, they're really specific sizes and you have to get them to fit your waist and your hips, and personally, like, I've always found it really hard to get jeans that fit my hips and my waist and my bum correctly. I had some like favourite pairs of jeans and they were obviously not in my healthy size. Like, they weren't. I shouldn't have been able to fit into them, but I did. That didn't take away from the fact that I love those jeans. One of the big things I would probably say, and probably will keep repeating in this video, is if you have the means to sell your clothing, sell it. What I did was I sold old jeans that I had, and then I went on the Depop, which is where I was selling my stuff, and I found the same, if not really similar, versions of the same jeans and just bought them in the size up, and then they fitted. I've done that with quite a few things. If you do have the kind of funds or like the means to be able to just replace those jeans, replace them. You shouldn't have something in your wardrobe that is making you feel guilty and making you feel like you should be losing weight to fit into it, because another thing I'm probably going to keep saying is that clothes are meant to fit you. You are not meant to fit into your clothes. Often the sizes that are like women's ideal sizes, what the media says that we should be, like what, like a 6 and an 8. I think for a lot of women, their bodies are never going to naturally fit into that unless they restrict. So there is no shame going above like what society's norm is. And also, if you feel guilty for spending money on yourself but you have that money to spend, buying a new pair of jeans that is going to make you feel good and is going to actually fit your body is an investment that is worth it, because you're doing something that's going to make you happier and make you feel more comfortable. So if you have the means to, buy the jeans. Anyways, I've only got rid of one thing so far. These are my Carhartt jeans. I will keep these. They fit me well, but I think I have to wear a belt with them. I love them and they're vintage, so these are a keep. Now these, they are really nice and they do fit me well, but I don't feel confident in them, and I've only worn them once because I don't feel confident in them. They're from Pull & Bear. They're just green cargos, but they're low-waisted. I find it hard to style low-waisted stuff sometimes, because if I have a crop top, it's a crop top, and if I have jeans, they're high-waisted. And I do love low-waisted stuff, and there's some stuff that I will wear, but I just don't think these are gonna get the wear out of them they deserve. I think I'm gonna sell these, which is really sad. Those are a sell. I feel like these are the sort of thing that I would wear in the winter time. They're from Weekday. I don't know how well they fit me though, but I think I would wear them. I think this would be something that I should revisit. I'm gonna answer another question. Do you get used to the feeling of being bigger / in a different body? Yeah. You do. I'm not gonna lie and say that it's easy to get here, because it's not. I do want to point out as well that not everyone who is recovering from an eating disorder or anorexia gains weight to the point that they grow out of their clothes or needs to gain weight. But I also know that there are a lot of my followers that have been through this or are currently going through this. When you've been used to your body feeling small and bony and underweight, when you start to gain weight, it feels terrifying and you feel like you don't recognize your body. I remember looking down and just wanting to throw up basically, and just being like, I feel disgusting, I feel like I look disgusting. But that's because at the time my perception of my body was so warped, and my perception of what was a normal body was so warped as well, because I know right now, no, I'm not fully 100% comfortable with it, but this is how my body's meant to be. But back then I was so used to my body being too small for what it should have been. Seeing this fat on it made me think that I was fat, but actually that's a normal body. Normal bodies have fat on them, and you do grow to learn that, so you definitely do get used to the feeling of being in a bigger body, but it takes time. Keep. I do have 3 pairs of brown trousers, but they are all different. These, they're vintage. They have this little like waist tie strap thing. They are linen trousers, which is why I bought them, because I think they're really cute, but they don't really fit me properly, and they're again low-waisted, so not something I've really worn. They are cute though. I just don't think I'd wear them. I don't think they don't really fit me anyway, but I just don't really think they're my thing either, so I think these are going to be a get rid. Honestly, I'm getting a haircut next week because my hair is just annoying me so much right now. But anyway, these are my 2 Brandy Melville hoodies. I don't support Brandy Melville. I used to, because I didn't know how bad it was, but now I do not support Brandy Melville. But these are keep. I like these. I still wear them. They are solid staples. The iconic green cardigan. You know what, I haven't worn this in ages, but I'm like, I can't part with it. I love it too much. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. How to cope with people mentioning your weight gain and pointing out the difference. Another thing that's really hard when you have an eating disorder, because when you're underweight and it's because of an eating disorder, your brain is telling you that you should be underweight, and even your underweight body, no matter what weight it is never going to feel low enough. And even though I don't feel that eating disorders and anorexia are caused by other people and what they say to you or what they think of you, I do think that when it comes to recovery and feeling self-conscious and stuff, other people's opinions on you do play a big part in how you feel about yourself. But people noticing your weight gain when you've gone from being underweight to a healthier weight, or when you've gone from being a weight you shouldn't be to a weight you should be, it's a good thing. They're not criticizing you. I know that in our culture weight gain is always seen as this like, oh, she's gained weight, she's let herself go, but that's not what this is. There are people that need to gain weight. There are people that need to gain weight to be happy. There are people that need to gain weight to live. There are people that need to gain weight to be healthy, and actually it's a compliment. They do not mean anything bad by it, so try and remember when you're hearing those things that they think you look good. They're not saying it because they think that you've gone too far or you've gained too much weight. And if they are pointing out in a negative way, then fuck them. That's so unnecessary. Gaining weight is a natural, normal part of life. If you have to gain weight to be able to live freely and happily and healthily, then you need to gain weight, and whatever they think does not matter. At the end of the day, what everyone else thinks about you does not matter. Let them live their life, let them do what they want to do. If you've gained weight to make yourself happier, another person commenting on it shouldn't matter, because you know that you're doing the right thing. I hope that made sense. I don't know. It says designer on it. It's vintage. It's really cute. It's got little love hearts on it. I don't know what that's called. I'm so bad with words today. I've just forgotten how to speak. But it's like this khaki kind of little button-up cardigan thing, and it is really cute. But I've had it for ages now and I haven't worn it. You know what? I've already got 4 things now that I'm gonna get rid of, and I think that's pretty impressive, because this has been stuff that I've acquired over the past like year or 2, not like stuff that I've had since I was 14. So I remember having that clear out, and that was weird. So I think I'm doing pretty well actually. Keep. Weird relationship with this, because I love it. I think it's so cute. Like, it's definitely hung on the hanger wrong right now. It looks very strange on camera. So it's like this little cropped crochet blue cardigan, and it's got really cute like scalloped sleeves, and I think it's really cute. But I've only worn it like twice in the last year, because I bought it thinking, oh, I'd wear this all the time, but then I just didn't feel like this colour suited me that much. Or like maybe it was the style with the colour. I think this is gonna have to be a goodbye. As much as I love it, I just don't wear it. That's a bit sad. But anyway, will I just keep gaining weight? or will my body somehow maintain it? This was a question that I wish I could have asked someone last year when I was gaining weight. It's the scariest thing. You just have this fear of like, I'm just going to keep gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining, and I'm going to be the size of a house and it's not going to stop, and it's like really scary. But if you're all in and you're listening to what your body wants and needs, that includes extreme hunger, your body is not going to want to gain weight to a point where it gets unhealthy. You need to listen to and trust your body, because this was one of my big fears. And if I could speak to myself a year ago, I think that me a year ago would be so happy to see where I am now and know that actually I can eat what I want when I want. I can eat a normal healthy amount that actually isn't probably that different from what I was eating to gain the last bit of weight, and my weight gain just leveled out. I don't think I'm gaining weight anymore. I don't know because I'm not weighing myself, but by the way my clothes fit and everything, I haven't gained excessive weight recently. I think I used the word excessive wrong because that sounded negative, but I just meant more weight than I already have. I think I might be a bit tired. I say that every week. I literally every video I'm like, I'm a bit tired today. I'm so tired. It's probably exhausting to hear, but I'm tired. Anyway, your metabolism will figure it out, and your metabolism will mean that you do not gain weight forever and ever and ever, and you will maintain an amount of food that you feel satisfied and happy eating. Because I know I was also scared that like I would have to restrict again to like maintain my weight, kind of in the event of me gaining and gaining and gaining. I would have to control my food because I couldn't stop gaining, but actually it just leveled out and I just ate what I wanted because my metabolism and my body knew what it was doing. Absolutely beautiful granddad cardigan. I love this, but I had it throughout most of, if not all of winter, and didn't really wear it. So I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye to this one too, because it does feel like it's taking up space and it's not something I actually would really wear, because I don't think I'm really in my granddad jumper era that much anymore. Or am I? I don't know. Maybe granddad cardigans are a step too far for me, but I know there's someone out there that would absolutely love this. So this is a goodbye. It's so dramatic. For what? These are two like really similar cardigans, but I do really like them both. I definitely would wear this one because this is like, oh my god, these are hung on so badly. I think someone needs to give me a lesson in hanging clothes up. My mum would agree with that, and my boyfriend would. I also am really bad at folding clothes, weirdly, but anyway, I really like this and I do feel like it suits me. I think I'm gonna keep it though, because I think I would regret selling this. What if you don't have a budget? What does it say? What if you don't have a budget to get new clothes and genuinely love the ones you own now? With a lot of this hand action, apparently. Difficult, because clothes cost an unfair amount of money, and also it's really hard to part with clothes that you love. For the clothes that you love part, how to deal with not fitting those or having to get rid of them. Try and take the kind of sentiment out of it. I had like a certain dress that I wore like one Christmas, and I was like so not fitting into that. Like I gained past that. To me it just reminded me of that Christmas, and like at one point in the year where I actually felt kind of happy, and I just did not want to get rid of it. Like I did not want to sell it, because it had all these memories attached to it. But then I sort of took a step back and I was like, it's been sat in my wardrobe, it's been making me feel shit because I don't fit in it, and it's a piece of material. It's a piece of material that I wore 30 times when I was an 18 or 19-year-old, whatever. It doesn't need to have that sentiment attached to it, which is really hard because I'm a really sentimental person, but I had to be really like tough with myself, as I have when I've been getting rid of any of my clothes really, and being like, stop being attached to it. It's clothing. Not having the budget to get new clothes is a struggle. Since I was about 16 or 17 though, I've been selling stuff on Depop. I'm not like a Depop seller, it's not like a thing I do, but like just when I've had old clothes, when I haven't wanted to wear them anymore and I've wanted to get new stuff, I've put them on Depop and I've sold them, and I've like built up tiny pot of savings to buy myself some new clothes. Depop is getting quite overpriced now, in my opinion. I have actually bought a few things off Vinted, and that seems to be like way better value. Like kind of reminds me of what Depop was back in the day when it was like really cheap. But Vinted seems to be like really good value. So if you do have a little bit of a budget, or you've managed to sell some other clothes, Vinted's a good one to do. And charity shops as well. Like you can't go wrong with charity shops. So many of my clothes are from charity shops. The next question definitely leads on from that, and it's, do you bin your clothes as soon as they stop fitting? I can't help holding on to mine. I definitely don't bin them because that is not very sustainable. I know also like I probably shouldn't stand here and act like I am the most sustainable person in the world. I try. I have really tried, and this year I've bought way more stuff of Vinted, Depop and charity shops. But I definitely, if I am buying fast fashion, I will not throw it away ever. Unless it was like actually disgusting and like ripped and had stains on it and gross and stuff on it. If I'm buying fast fashion, I will not throw it away. It will always be resold no matter what, or donated so someone else can wear it. But yeah, I'm not going to stand here and be like, I'm so sustainable, like I do no wrong, because I know I've bought fast fashion and that's not great. But again, when your body is changing and you're in recovery and like stuff's changing a lot for you, I think you shouldn't really be shamed for buying fast fashion, because sometimes you're going to need the cheaper stuff because you know you're going to gain out of it. This is really cute, and I genuinely think that I will. It's still got the tags on it, but I think I will wear it, you know? I think when it gets to like autumn kind of time, I think I would wear it, and it fits me. So oh, this is really cute, and I like this. I do. Like, it's this really nice teddy material, and I like the colour. I don't know. What would I wear it with? I probably wouldn't really wear it, would I? No, you know what, I'm keeping hold of it, and I'm gonna see if I still want it when it gets to winter. Have worn it like twice. Don't think it's very me, so I'm gonna say goodbye to him. I've been looking at this and wanting to get rid of it for a while, which is why I'm like so sure on it so quickly. But yeah, goodbye. Ooh. Potentially sell. I have worn this, I think I've only worn this a couple times, and it's just not very me. I thought it was when I bought it, but I don't think it is. It's by Naked. Next question. How do you cope with changing into a womanly figure? I find it hard. Me too. I found it really hard. I know there's this whole thing online in the kind of recovery community, or even in the body positivity movement, kind of being strong, not skinny, and like I want to recover to get a boobs and bum, get my curves back and everything. And wonderful if that's what you want. Wonderful if that works for you. Completely respect it. For me, I hated the idea of that. I hated the idea of getting my womanly figure back, because I always have had a womanly figure. I think I was someone that became womanly kind of early on, and I think in anorexia recovery I found that really hard. I didn't want boobs, I didn't want a bum. Part of the thing with my anorexia was that I just wanted to be flat. I think it was kind of part of just wanting to disappear, really. So I found it really hard, but I had to remember that actually I was gaining weight to gain into a healthy life. I was gaining weight to gain into an adult life and a fulfilled life. I wanted children as well, but even if you don't, you're gaining to live a healthy adult life, and to be a healthy adult you need to have your healthy adult body, and for a lot of women that's going to involve boobs and a bum. So I guess that's how I'd look at it. It's just, it's really hard to deal with, but there is nothing wrong with having a womanly figure. It's completely natural. If it's what you need to live a healthy, happy life, then it's what you need. But I think this is going to be one I say goodbye to. Something I'm really sentimental about, going back to that question, I wore this on the night that me and my boyfriend got together, and I don't want to part with it for that reason, but I never wear it. I don't feel like it kind of does much for me now, but I love it. But I never wear it, and I won't wear it, so tragic. And this is a granddad jumper vibe. Would I wear it? I can't really see myself wearing it, because realistically, have I worn it much? No. For a long time I was very like into really oversized stuff, but now I'm kind of getting a bit more comfortable in my body. I'm trying to branch out a bit, so probably this is a no. Keep. I don't know. It's really cute, but I don't think I wore it this year, so I don't really think I'd wear it that much. I'm gonna sell it. Keep. This just caught my eye because I just don't think the cut of it suits me very well. I've seen some people wear this and it looks really nice, but I just don't think that it suits me. And also I don't really know if like cream is particularly like my thing. I feel like I suit white more, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Not a keep. Doesn't actually fit me, so that's a goodbye. Oh my god, I've got rid of a lot, you know. I wasn't expecting that. Not a keep. Doesn't fit me properly. I don't want to hold on to things that are going to make me feel bad about my body, so goodbye. Another question. How to stop body checking? I feel like I'm doing it all the time. I was like you once. Body checking kind of ruined my self-esteem and my life for a little while, to be honest. I was kind of obsessed. I had this thing, I keep doing this with my nails because it's just so fun. I'm actually losing it. I had this thing where I felt like I needed to check my body, and to be honest I still do this sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I need to look at my body because I need to know what it looks like, because this part isn't something I think much anymore, but what if I've accidentally gotten really big and I haven't noticed it, and everyone else is going to be thinking bad things about me? So I need to check for my own sake, to check that I haven't like gained loads of weight, which is so stupid because me looking in a mirror isn't going to tell me anything about my body that I don't already know. Body checking doesn't make any sense. So how I stopped body checking was just realizing that body checking wasn't serving me. It was not doing anything for me. It was keeping this obsession with my body alive and making me feel worse about myself, which was not what I needed. and I did realise that the more I looked at my body and scrutinised it, the worse I felt. I think it was a reassurance thing, but you need to learn that you don't need reassurance about how your body looks, because the thing you're reassuring is your eating disorder, and I'm assuming that you're trying to recover from that, so you shouldn't be feeding it. Keep. The rail is done. I think this is quite a long video, but hoping it'll be a helpful one. I've still got a drawer to go through. I've actually gotten rid of quite a good pile, to be honest. Everyone's struggles are different, but thighs touching is a big struggle for me. Any tips? I got this a lot, as in I got asked this a lot by people about like thigh gaps and people's thighs touching and stuff. I really struggled with it too. Obviously not everyone with an eating disorder will have a thigh gap, so please don't be panicking if you're seeing this or like feeling invalid or something because you didn't have a thigh gap, because eating disorder stereotypes are bullshit anyway. Like, not everyone's going to have a thigh gap, not everyone's going to be underweight, because surprise surprise, what the media shows you is not always reality. Weird that, isn't it? But anyway, genetically, now I might be making this up, but I think I've read it. Genetically, I'm pretty sure most women can't achieve a thigh gap, or shouldn't be able to, because it's about the width of your hips. It's not actually about the size of your thighs. So it just depends on the way you're built. Thigh gaps have become this thing in the media of like, wow, her thighs don't touch, she's so gorgeous and skinny. Like, shut up. Shut up. I would have to starve myself for me to be able to get a thigh gap back. But I remember being like 13 and wanting a thigh gap. Like, what a joke. In most people's cases, your thighs should touch. Your thighs are meant to touch. As women, we do carry most of our fat, or a lot of our fat, or some of our fat, around the tops of our thighs, and that is normal. That is completely normal, and I wish it was normalised, because it was something I really freaked out about, because a lot of my weight has always carried in my legs, and that's just something I can't change, and that's fine. You're going to live a much happier, freer life, I'm sure, if your thighs touch and you can walk around and be strong. I think we should move on to my drawer, which is really badly organised, just for reference. You know what, it's actually really good because this video is helping me, because I've been meaning to do this but I haven't had the motivation to like crack on and do it. How did you let go of needing to know your weight? This was something that took me ages. When I was in CAMS and like ED services, they'd always be like, you don't need to know it, like you don't need to look at the scales, but I couldn't stand the thought of somebody else knowing my weight when I didn't. It really freaked me out. That was something that did take me a while, but that's okay. I think it's realising that the number doesn't actually make a difference. The number is arbitrary. It's gonna go up and down anyway because weight fluctuates. But anyway, the number really isn't saying anything about you. It's not saying anything about how you look, just because, you know, a kilo on the scales might just be water retention. And yet when I would see that number, I would be like, right, oh yeah, no, I actually can see a kilo of fat that I've gained on my stomach. Bullshit, you can't. But like, you make yourself believe that you can, because it is like really hard to get out of that kind of mindset. Needing to know your weight, you don't need to know your weight. It's not actually, as I said, giving you anything. It's not going to serve you any good. And I think once you realise that actually controlling your weight is not leading to freedom, it all gets a lot easier. But anyway, I've just been sat here talking with the drawer open beside me, which is a bit strange. I've realised. This is a keep. It's just a random white top. Right, this, one of those little lacy vest moments. I think it's really, really cute. I wore it a lot in 2020. But I know that people still like to wear them now, but I don't think it's really my thing because I'm not really into baby blue. So I think this is going to be a good buy because I just don't wear it enough. This is cute. This is a little baby tee with a little print on it, but I like that. This is a polo that goes under things. I'll keep that. Oh, that's a long sleeve shirt. Ooh. See, I haven't even thought about this in a long time. And it's an extra small. I'm not an extra small anymore, so I'm going to get rid of this one, which is a shame because I really, really liked it. I probably could squeeze into it. I probably could, but I'm going to have to squeeze into it, which is not what I want at all, and also I just haven't worn it in a while, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Jeans that I really badly put in there, but I'm gonna keep those. Skirts. Oh, I haven't worn this in ages. It's quite cute though. Never really wear it. It is cute. Not really my thing though. Say goodbye to that one. This skirt I think is really cute, but it's a little bit long on me. I don't think it fits me that well, and I know someone else would love that, so I'm gonna say goodbye to it. Another little green skirt, which I do like. Jeans, which I'm going to keep. More jeans, which I'm going to keep. I think everything else in here now. Oh no, this I've only worn once, I think, and it's really cute. It's like this little brown v-neck polo thing, but it's not really me, so I'm not going to keep it. How long did it take to stop feeling guilty for gaining weight and start feeling proud of yourself? I thought this was a really interesting question because I think the lines in my mind of when that changed are quite blurred. I know to start with, it was really hard to hear and it was really scary, and I hated that I'd gained weight even though I was trying to gain weight. It's a really weird position to be in, but I'd say it was probably around the July or August that I started feeling quite proud of myself for gaining weight, because I started to acknowledge actually how much work I'd put in and how hard it had been, but how well I was doing. And I was still gaining weight, which was still hard, but I was also proud of myself for pushing through that, because I think I'd gotten to a point where I'd started to see what being a healthier weight had given me back. So it probably took me actually about 7 or 8 months of gaining weight to start feeling like proud of it. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not that long, because now I've been in recovery for 19 months, I think, and I am really proud of myself. It's an incredible achievement to be able to fight a mental illness, especially such an intense one, and gain weight. So it's really nothing to be ashamed of or feel guilty about. It's genuinely an incredible achievement, but I do understand that when you have an eating disorder, it's not that simple. I think that's probably all the questions I'm going to answer, just because I've realised how long this video is getting. But I'm pretty sure I'm just glancing at this, and I think that all of this stuff's probably stuff I would keep. Oh, actually no. I just did this a second ago. This top is really cute, but I've never worn it because it doesn't fit me properly. But as I said, it's really cute, and I feel like somebody else would enjoy that. So I'll say goodbye to that one, and everything else is to be kept. So, well, I'm done. It feels really good actually. I have cleared out a lot of clothes. It's a nice big pile, and it feels nice because I know that I now have a lot more room and have gotten rid of clothes that I don't get enough use out of. I hope this video was helpful. I hope that some of you resonated with some of what I was saying. As always, thank you so much for all your support. I am so grateful for all of you guys. I know this was a bit of a different video, but I've kind of wanted to branch out a bit. I will do more what I eat in a day, don't worry, because they're always like the most highly requested thing. But I kind of felt like there was a lot more sides to eating disorder recovery that I could touch on. So thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely evening or day or afternoon or morning, whenever you're watching this. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you want, and I will love you and leave you.